Cool Cats, Cool Dudes, and Junior Furpo's super sexy 70s moustache. How you all doing? Welcome to We All Love Leeds, the show where we discuss our love of Leeds. How you doing, Ben?
I'm good, my man. How are you?
I'm
feeling
a bit zesty. Yeah. It arrived. It arrived on Monday, actually, in all truth. But I opened it about 28 minutes ago. What are we doing? What we got in here? Oh, I believe Director John is also in the house in some form.
So I think he's having technical difficulties. So
he certainly is.
You just get a black screen.
Yes, I am. It's not. It doesn't seem to be working. Oh, unless I'm
the lights are out in Romania.
I'm all the way in the back of Tom's dungeon.
Yeah, baby.
You're collecting the bodies, Tom.
Certainly am. I ain't seen Mo Master much since Friday. But anyway, go through the comments. Like, Director John was actually the first commenter saying, Anders, where are you? And then Anders was like, hello, John, and hello, lads. How you doing, Anders? And we go with United of Leeds, which is a sentence of words which are usually put in different order, but usually without the of. Anyway, how you doing? Bremner's Ghost with Point in London. Get the fuck in. Shit refs as usual. Bring on the roast. How you doing? I'm loving the wig. I'm loving the wig. Wig time and hurt my toe.
How'd you do that?
I draw at your toe. Sean Kevin Augustine is the greatest Leeds United signing ever. So he's obviously Googled his Leeds facts to know.
No.
To go on the troll.
So Rocket Jr. was a better signing.
In terms of what you got from the 4 games he played, then league games. Yeah. We got a World Cup winner. And all that stuff. He was going to revolutionise the club. Didn't. It's terrible. Weren't it like 16 goals in a month we let in?
Yeah. One goal on his debut, was it, against Scum?
That sounds right. He did score against Manchester United, though. I'll give him that, if I remember rightly. But still. Sean Kevin Augustine is an all-timer. But, there's always something new. Top Gun Tom. Thank you, Jimmy. It's Mickey Quinn. Where's your Mo? As in, whatever. I don't know. Brolin is the greatest signing ever. He's one of the most expensive. I'll tell you that. Like if you do inflation compared to what we actually paid for him, it's a lot of money. Oh look, it's Daniel Funk. Actually, Tom looks like the guy from Only Fools and Horses, Tony.
I'm not quiet.
Yeah. I didn't know Dr. Watson was a Leeds fan.
You'll be happy today.
Certainly will.
Double up a Celtic and they're still nowhere near league.
Hang on.
Pity the cat beat rest at league, innit?
Rodney's dead.
What would you say the rest of that league's equivalent to? Rodney dead. When did Rodney die? He was in Fraser, the new one.
He's the best part of the new Fraser, in my opinion. It's not made its way to Google yet, admittedly. So. Hang on. Couple of months ago. That's not true. He was in the new Fraser like last month.
Have a look.
I've Googled it. It's not true. How you doing, Russ? How you doing, Pink Cushion? Good to see you both. Is Rodney dead? Oh, it's just Jimmy. He's literally in a show we were watching last month. His career is not dead.
It doesn't say he's dead here. It says 19 whatever to present.
Jesus Christ.
1961 to present, it says. So he's still alive.
Yeah. Oh, no. Jimmy followed
Oh,
up
well,
with...
dead.
Oh, just his career who's dead. Who's dead? His career that died. Thank you for wasting my time, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Who's your favourite Lee?
Dragon.
Dragon Lee! That's a thing. That's a thing. Rest in peace, Paul Weller. At first, I thought I said Paul Walker.
I'm not even Googling that.
Very happy today, Ben. Thanks. Pleasure, mate. Thank you, Jimmy. And Lee Chapman. Husband of Leslie Ash. Lee Evans. DVD. Video. Combo. Sorry, what? Anyway. Rest in peace, Bruce Lee. Let's see. Anyway. So. Let's have a look at what's happening in the week of Leeds United. Let's go with our segment. Let's talk for football. Let's talk football. I should sing the outro, in all truth. I realised this with Sam Greenwood the other day. I should totally sing the outro to the show. Anyway, all set for a night of football at Elland Road on Wednesday night. And it was awesome. Leeds United chose violence with this tweet, with Millwall just selling just 391 tickets for tomorrow night's clash. Obviously they put this out on Tuesday. An extra allocation has been made to LUFC members. The specificity of it, 391. Now, I know we're going to roast them for only sending 391 people. Those people should be commended for making the journey knowing they were going to get fucked. But still. DS United is my favourite. Leeds United is, yeah, I get it. Lee Gunner is Ryan's favourite Lee. You look like my Aunt Agnes, Tom. Well, your Aunt Agnes is hot then, obviously. I'm just saying. Should have given the 391 refund and sold out Elland Road to Leeds fans. Only 391 hooligans bothered going to Leeds. Mrs. Brown's boys looks different tonight. Lee Marvin. Lee Mac. Yeah, which one is Ben? Or as I called him before the show started, Greg. Sorry, no, it wasn't Glenn. It was Glenn.
Glenn, yeah. Glenn. That's going to stick now, isn't it?
Well, certainly. Rosie's got an Aunt Agnes, Tom. Strange name. You see all sorts these days, Ian. All sorts. Obviously, this was the Leeds United line-up against
You thought
Millwall.
it'd be any different?
Well, there's changes that I want to make to the line-up, and I think I might finally be getting it. But, you know...
You won't be getting it.
I
It's
might.
got 2 weeks to rest.
That's a fair point.
It's got 2 weeks to rest, mate. So he ain't going to be changing now. You know he won't.
These aren't the losers that turned up at Elland Road. These are the losers that turned up at Elland Road. And Aziz, it's almost as if, like, oh, he scored against us. I think that's Aziz who scored against us, isn't it? Anyway. He's going through his same Rolodex of jokes that I'm funny cunt. Anyway, Lee, Kate Winslet's movie. Oh, it's a good movie. Anyway, 3 games in 5 days, then 2 weeks off. There you go. That's football. That was our Leeds lined up. Ben, is there anything you'd have changed?
Aronson, Meslier. And I would have changed the wingers as well, just to freshen it up.
That's a fair point. Tom dressed up as an 80s drug dealer from Liverpool. You right, lad?
About the REM field. Calm down,
Honeyman, ladies. Looks a bit like Danny Dyer looking into a spoon. Meslier? Meslier? Anyway. Right,
Yeah,
let's have a look at the Millwall formation.
Meslier, whatever you want to call him.
They are people. These are human beings. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. This is a thing that happened. I can barely see out of these glasses. So, cut me some slack, fuckers. Anyway. We kicked off the game, and then pretty much, almost immediately, we scored. And it was nice. And I was happy. Personally. Like, Millwall nearly scored. Well, saying nearly scored is generous, in my opinion, Ben. But they got a corner, which their 391 were like, oh my god, this is how we're going to win, by getting set pieces all night. We'll just stop giving them set pieces.
Yeah.
And then they've got nothing. For the win. Fuck humanity. And Ian's put glasses emoji, I believe that is, to excuse me. Aronson, a bit shocking yesterday. Hope he finds form again after the international break.
Hope he breaks his leg during it.
Sam, please. Why is Greg
It's the only way out.
wearing
It's the only way into this squad is injured. It's the only way you get in this squad. There's no other way into this squad. What message does that send out to your squad? No, but what message does it send? I'll stick with this 11 no matter what, unless someone's leg's hanging off, and then I'll still probably play him if it's Ampadu.
Tom looks like a German porn star from the 80s, and I like it. Thank you, Anders. Thank you.
It's your thoughts on squad rotation.
I'm surprised we haven't done more of it, but at the same time, when you're winning games, it's hard to argue for it, but we're not winning games right now. Spoiler, we win the game.
There's clearly players off form. There's clearly players out of form. Right? Dan James being one of them, in my opinion. You've got Willie Nonto or Ramazani, which are both capable replacements. So why not? You're not playing your best, so give somebody else a go. Same with Aronson. You're playing shit, absolutely atrocious. So what message are you sending to your squad players? There's no way into this team. You made the same mistakes last season. I don't like the guy. I really don't like the guy. Can't wait for him to get sacked. I just feel that it's going to be at the expense of us being severely in the bottom three after about 20 games. If we go up.
I don't know what to say to any of that. I mean, we have to get promoted for a start, because if we don't, we'll get relegated next year. And what I mean is relegated from the Championship, because anything we have that is any ability will be sold. And we'll be fucked. So we have to go up. And people are going to sit and go, oh, Tom's seeing the worst. It's like, no, I'm seeing the economics of football and the reality of what will happen if the worst happens. There'll be even worse happening. But still, Heisenberg is a Leeds fan. Hello, Chris Nix. All Tom needs is a leather jacket and a guitar and his peak George Michael. Thank you very much, Russ. Liverpool bottled it today, Chris. No wonder DJ isn't at his best. He's been smashed to Fark in the last couple of weeks. But the reason Daniel James isn't getting these decisions is because he's a known diver. So basically, if you fuck around, you find out, and he's currently finding out that his reputation for diving is coming back on him, in my opinion. That's literally the crux of it, Ben. Is that the fact of the matter is he should have had a penalty last week. But if he wasn't already known for going down or whatever, whenever he gets touched, maybe he'd get the penalty for being volleyed by a defender. Maybe. I don't know. So Milk Cup, I couldn't care. Clearly Richard Cranium's opinion. I bet you would be celebrating like the World Cup if you won it. Ian Rush said, if I don't drink a lot of milk, I don't know what he said actually, to be honest, Jimmy. So please enlighten me.
You'll only be good enough to play for Accrington Stanley.
Thank you. Actually, it makes a lot of sense.
Stanley, who were they? And he goes, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. I was surprised Liverpool lost today. How you doing, Sam? It was an upset. Newcastle did really well. Is Ben from Manchester?
No. Next guess.
I don't really get a boner about winning a League Cup or Geddy Lee. Sorry. Not too bad, then, where you go. And yourself. Fark is 2 syllables, Jimmy. What the fuck? He gets more hits than Frodo Baggins.
I don't know if you call it a syllable. I get what he means.
I don't even know what's fucking going on.
I get what
I've no idea what's going on.
Not it's Fark. But I'd still say Farker is just the one syllable. Depending how if you're saying it in German, which is what it is, it's just the one syllable.
It's more Frodo Baggins and hello BX, how you doing?
Yeah, exactly. I knew I'd have him with that.
Yeah. Ian is that guy who points out grammar and syntax errors at a birthday party and ends up getting a dry slap. Dry. Hey BX, you slag. The fresh win for Director of the Year at AVNs. Why not?
Should vote Director John. Shit like that. Should.
BX break it down, and Liverpool fans loved the League Cup when they won it.
A trophy's a trophy, isn't it? But in Europe from it, fair play, they won. I'm going to take it away from them after all them years. It's a start, and it's more than we've won. What Forest won lately?
Who are Leeds playing this week, gents? BX is... Can't see shit out of these glasses, but still, I can a little bit.
Leeds have got Swansea after the international break, followed by, is it Luton and Middlesbrough away?
I have no idea what's going on here. Anyway, right, okay, so we score with Solomon, own goal obviously. When at half time 1-0. Then it was a lot of plodding around, dominating Millwall, but not really. It had all the hallmarks of while it's 1-0, you're not safe, obviously. And then we were, because Junior Firpo's pass made it all the way through the defence in the penalty box, straight to Altanaka. Lovely. absolutely lovely. And then we ended up defeating FA Cup 5th round finalists Millwall. That Leeds Twitter account does not like Millwall. Hello, Ty. How you doing? Ty, my bro. How you been, bro? He didn't say bro, but still. He did the first time, not the second time. Thoughts on the game against Swansea? Well, we have to win it.
I think we'll win that comfortably. There's the half 12 situation again, whether we're motivated enough against Luton. We should win that, but you never know. And then I think the trickiest game we've got left is Borough away. On paper. But I always say at this time of the season, it's the ones who are in danger that are the trickiest games.
One of the reasons I'd rather have Arsenal won the league, is because Liverpool fans are unbearable. Scotland might as well give up football and take up frisbee golf. Brendan Aronson had a good game against Millwall.
They're your standards.
On a happy note, Trinity are I've said it here. I'm not allowed within the Leeds fan base to actually have an opinion on Brendan Aronson, because then the second he has a good 5 minutes, I get a fucking paragraph about it. I've made that clear on this show last week. That is what happens whenever he does remotely well. Even though I'm pretty sure he's going to lead us to disaster.
He is tired. He's knackered. He's run his ass off all season. He needs a rest. And I think we need to take him out of the firing line.
Running very hard should be the bare minimum to be a professional footballer. So I don't get why I'm supposed to respect him for doing it.
Hey, it's working.
Oh, it's John.
Hey. Don't talk with your mouth full, man.
How did Scotland do? The same as England. They lost. Us Scots know pretty sure sports, drinking and doing drugs is what...
Scotland let us down. But, you know.
How long is that wig in the back of your neck? Is it getting your neck itchy?
It probably will, but...
You might get some lice, too.
Hopefully.
So what I missed so far?
Oh, loads of stuff. So we obviously beat FA Cup 5th round finalists Millwall. And we had a nice message for the 391 Millwall fans. You've seen Firpo, now fuck off home. The Leeds, that wasn't the end of it. The Leeds Twitter really went for Millwall. I haven't got them all, but they do not like Millwall. Whoever is actually running that Twitter account does not like that football team. Pointing out one game, Ben. Your opinion on my standards is relevant. He had a good game. He did have a good game that night. I'm more interested in a lot of them.
They may be irrelevant to you, but they're very relevant to me. And my opinion on anything of yours is none of your business, because it's my opinion.
Hopefully, one thing we have is the best fans. Who has the best fans?
We all love Leeds.
They both lost. Oh, of course. I would never actually. Tom looks like he's a distant relative of Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson.
Yes.
Motherfucker, yeah. England did much better though. We do. Same outcome. What a stupid take. I have no idea. I've no idea of what's going on in here, so no, I'm just going to stick clear that. If you owe Tom money, it's best to pay up because he'll slap a motherfucker. Fuck someone up. Nothing that bit. Am I technically right? I don't even know what you've actually said to even be technically wrong. Ben, loads of emojis. I can't even distinguish between them. England is better than Scotland, but they're still shite and won't win anything either.
I agree.
Russ Morgan has noticed. Dr. John is in the house.
No, I'm
Where?
in Bucharest, in the apartment.
Dr. John's in the apartment. Wickety wackety shop.
In the flat.
Trying to say the same outcome where one team got to the final and the other couldn't get close to winning the game. Laugh out loud. Okay. Tom has Mr. Wolf on speed dial to clean up his collections. It's true. Well, no, sorry. My legal team has instructed me to say that information is not false. I never say it's true. Anyway. England and Scotland both lost the Euros. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do the mid-show question of the week. Hey everyone, it's time for the mid-show question of the week. Russ has typed jingle, hasn't he? He's not typed jingle. He's not typed jingle. Jesus Christ, is Russ okay? He finally got bored of the jingle. Bob Geldof has let himself... You cannot talk about Director John like that. Absolutely cannot. Disrespect. One team lost
Kenny
a lot
Powers.
Ooh,
Kenny
I'm
Powers.
Bob Geldof.
Apparently.
Okay. Who is that? Enter alter ego, huh? I never liked that little prick.
You're getting a horse's head in the mail.
That's okay.
What's the mid-show
One
question
team-
of the week, Tom?
Oh, do apologise. Yeah, doing all this, end up just reading all the comments. I want to get to the bottom of who... I don't even know what Sam and Rosie are going on about. Well, I kind of do, but I've got a million things going on in my head right now. For example, I'm realising that I'm sat here looking like a fucking Pablo Escobar Timo edition or whatever. But it's one of Tom's favourite emojis. I can't even see it. Anyway, raining like fucking Africa recently. Wait for flood aid. So what face is that?
It's like the devil mask face.
Huh. Jungle is massive. Even though I'm sure he wanted to say Jingle is massive because it's full, isn't he? Yeah, let's do the jingle again for Russ Morgan as a tradition, of course.
Question. Why the second time you play it does the not happen?
Because it's just an audio clip. It's not a video clip.
Okay.
Yeah, it's two separate files.
Yeah,
to
the
my
audio,
understanding.
the video clip, Lolo had put that together, and he added his or whatever he says.
Yeah. I know.
Right,
Yeah, you know,
so the question of the week is, who are these lucky individuals who get to form a Millwall Leeds super team by having played for both clubs? And your initials this week are...
Why is TWR in goal?
Whacking goal.
Oh, God. Colin Connery. Carlisle.
We have got Jason Wilcox. Incorrect, unfortunately. Good answer though, Russ, to be fair. Tony Warner is the goalkeeper.
No Jody Morris.
No Jody Morris. Maud Shaven. Christy Crinkley. Multiple sclerosis, has played for a lot of teams.
Saggy Muff.
Chad Chump.
No way.
No way.
It's a striker.
Shawn Michaels. The worst Manchester United team would beat this Leeds United team.
Oy. All right.
Sam, please.
Nah. Let the
Shaven
kid go.
Minge. Franz Beckenbauer. Tom Warshol.
Short length.
Smelly Melly and Melly Smelly. Cresswell. Well, I don't know
Yeah,
who
Charlie
Cresswell is.
Creswell.
I
Charlie
mean, it's
Creswell.
right, but Scooby knows what the game is.
I see.
Sandwich Logstein. Hello, Scooby, by the way. Naylor.
Steve Morrison.
Pissing Sardines.
Ooh, that'll be painful.
Steve Morrison. That's
I'm getting
a
spoiled.
genuine answer.
I fucking wished I did.
A genuine answer. Steve Morrison.
Yeah, Steve Morrison is one of the strikers, yeah.
Noel Whelan.
That is also one of the correct answers. Jingle
Hey,
Boy
Rosie.
Davis.
I said that already, Rosie.
Jimmy Shack.
Stringfellow.
Awesome.
Shackleton is there, yeah. Matt Smith is the correct answer. Pissing Seafolds is also a correct answer. In the same way that Fab Booty is the correct answer. Ian's Sister is the correct answer. Nobby Wood, Soggy Minge and Multiple Splat. I see what you've done there. Interesting. You've named the entire front line. Impressive. Neil Warnock. Why not? Hello Spencer, by the way. Julie Salters, Small Minge, Colin Wanko is an anagram of Neil Warnock.
Richard Naylor.
I believe that is Richard Naylor, yes.
But there's no
Danny
CW
Parker.
though.
His brother's
Sorry,
in
sir?
TW.
Styles. Sorry. Scooby just named the best front line ever. It's certainly a choice, Sam. Certainly a choice.
Jimmy's gone John Styles, Paul Story.
Nelson Wandela and Chlamydia Chaser. That's quite good. Rick Norris. I'm sorry you're incorrect because that actually sounds like it could be an actual name. No Woman. Clap Chaser.
What's this? The
Fanny-
STD edition?
Yeah. Jelly Wobbly. And obviously for the benefit of time, I'll give you another 4 minutes and then we'll move on. But I do promise there will be another question of the week this week, and it is going to be an all-timer. You will love it. Especially Sam Greenwood will love it. Penis syringe. Jez wanker. That's very clever. Get that? Yeah. Fuzzy bumhole. In right back. Fuzzy bumhole. And Mo Mercury. Maybe someday. Every week, you'll never fail to amaze me. It's impressive. It's impressive.
Well, if it's maybe someday, then I guess his partner is someday maybe.
Maybe. I mean, we've got Purple Spunk from Richard Cranium. Chris Cockfest. John Wiener. John Wiener. That's definitely someone that kick you in the wiener. And Mighton score. Isn't Steve Lama a hockey player?
He was on the Rangers when they won the cup.
Steve Lama. And Johnson Wanker. Juicy Slit and Pearl Stroker. I'll give you another 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and then we'll continue the show.
Did the show start yet?
Allegedly, according to
the clock.
I mean, I've got what would you call it? A notification saying that the show has gone live. So
okay.
That's not actually to say anything, though, of course. But
thank you, Anders.
Fallout bottom tips, clitoris clamp, jam singled out, Steve Jarmer was for John, and shove mushrooms, and see what we did there, Anders. Not Anders, Pincushion. See what we did there. My apologies, Anders. Throbbing Walloper.
Throbbing wanker.
Which actually probably explains Ian's question. Response, sorry. Moody Spandex. Cumcloth from Richard Cranium. It's like an avalanche in class, isn't it? In it now, children. Jut Seeds. And Shiny Mindies. Titwank in goal. Jid stains. Nay boys whistling. Alright, we've had our fun. I'll give you another 10 seconds. Penis sock. Was Peter Sweeney correct? It was correct. Sorry, Russ. Peter Sweeney is correct.
How many did everybody actually get?
Most of them.
I got about 4.
I believe the main one that people haven't got is the fullbacks.
Yeah.
But you've had a good go, to be fair to your people. The non-Leeds fans, more specifically, have actually been quite solid on this one this week. But speaking of being solid, Sausage Lover from Richard Cranium. And Root Nans. Fanny Batter. Frank Bruno. Jimmy Savile. Okay, the answers this week are Tony Warner in goal, Federico Bassone, Charlie Cresswell, Richard Naylor. Well done to Scooby-Doo too, of course. Shane Lowry, Jermaine Wright, I believe the fastest goal scorer for Leeds United, if I'm not mistaken. Jamie Shackleton, Peter Sweeney, and Noel Whelan, Steve Morrison, and Matt Smith. He seems to have had an internet issue, so we'll let him back in when he's in. When he returns, and obviously Matt Smith. You were very close with Throbbing Wallpaper, to be fair, Rosie. Federico Bassone, if I remember rightly, he played for Leeds on FIFA 09. FIFA 09, yeah. So obviously, thank you to Director John for putting that together.
Nah, no problem.
Oh no, Rhodes, this is all your fault, by the way. They always seem that hens are worse than stags, and Shane Lowry is a pro golfer. Well, golfer. What's a golfer? Golfer. Played for Leeds United and Millwall. And I haven't heard of Pete Sweeney. He's playing football for Leeds and Millwall before I even supported football, to be fair. I think he was like an 80s player. Actually, tell a lie. I'm going to look it up and it's going to say he played for Leeds in like 2012 or something like that. Not bad, Tyrell, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so let's get on with the second game of the week. But before that, let's bring up the stats that were provided by Director John. Actually, let's go back a bit. This was Leeds versus Millwall, and this showed the complete and utter dominance we had over Millwall. And it was quite nice. It was quite nice. So that's something that happened for people that like stats and shit. Spencer likes stats and shit. But still. So been a shit week for local derbies, yeah. Right. This was Loftus Road in the morning. I'm not going to put it on the air, but my brother may or may not have been filmed by Leeds United filming the Leeds players. Because he works as a security guard at Loftus Road. But still. Anyway. This was how QPR lined up. Pricks. That was how Leeds United lined up. Ben, is there anything you would have changed in hindsight?
Fuck off.
Understood.
I would have changed it for 11 Aronsons.
11 Aronsons.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to have more than one Aronson, why not have 11 of them, to be fair?
Exactly.
Only 9 periods for us. It counts. It counts under the spirit of the game, Ian. If you've even played for Leeds United for 17 minutes, you'd make the thing, as long as you also played for Millwall. But still, why have you gone all Top Gun, Mr. Tom? Are you shitting me? This is how I usually look, Scooby.
We ordered it last week to Scoob. Although Scoob went to bed early, did he not?
Scoob wasn't here last week, actually. I apologise. Top Gun Tom is talking. Oh, I may actually well be, to be fair, Jimmy. Right. Okay, so the game kicked off and it started okay for us, but then every Leeds fan was Lucius in this moment. Just clear the ball. Holy fuck. Why are you passing the ball to their player in the box? Who is he laying it off to?
My first response by an electronic device was that fucking wank yank.
That's actually quite funny. Wank yank.
And the Americans, I apologise, but he's wank and he's a yank.
He did. He genuinely did, Ian.
But he had a shit half again.
He wasn't the only one. Let's be fair. I'll be always fair. He did not have the only one. But in that moment, no one else actually laid the ball off to the QPR goal scorer in the box, who then scored from the layoff. Hence why I'm blaming Aronson.
Hell of an assist.
Aronson had a mare. Rumoured he asked to be subbed off after. I mean...
Okay. Should have been shot at half time.
I'd be lying if I said I thought what different. Anyway, then basically it went from bad to worse. 30th minute, Steve Cook heads in the second for 2-0, to which Provider SZN goes fucking embarrassing again. which it
And
was. That defending
Was
was
this guy on
fucking
pitch?
shocking. Yeah. But what's been shit for weeks, then Willie on like.
It started by Firpo was nowhere near touchline. And Solomon was on his own. That's where it started. That was the basis of the fault for me.
But as we treat everyone fairly, and by everyone I mean basically everyone gets criticised except Junior Firpo, based off the fact that Firpo's doing what he's told to do. Go and be up front. I don't care if you're officially the left back, you go where you want or whatever. And
It came from everyone being in the box thinking it was a long throwing coming. Then they worked out it was 2-on-1, so they played the short throwing. Caught us off, bang. And then more mistakes as no one was marking him in the box. Just ball watching. 2-0.
Everybody can make a mistake. I don't recall Brendan doing that before. Solomon had 2 men. I assume Roden was holding the line because his mum up.
If it had been Tanaka who would have made that pass, I'd have been roasting Tanaka right now. So it's not a Brendan thing.
I'll admit, I have an agenda against Brendan Allen.
I don't. I just think in the last few games he's been shit. And I think we've got ample players that are good enough to replace him that probably deserve a run in the team, which the door seems to be shut. And I want to know why the door's shut. What does it take, other than someone getting injured, to force your way into a Daniel Farke team? What's the point in having a squad? It's just a waste of money paying wages, is it not?
Who needs a 9 when you have Bogle and Firpo? It's a fair point. Firpo just as guilty. Thank you, Rosie. Speaking of heroes, when you need one, Junior Firpo scored in the 41st minute. I know they've officially given it as an own goal, so I think this is going to be the right time, Ben, to declare Wanker of the Week. Wanker of the Week. Ben, who did you declare as the Wanker of the Week this week?
Well, it's the first time that anyone's been called a wanker for scoring for Leeds. But it was Megan Fox. Oh no.
Morgan Fox.
Morgan Fox.
If Megan Fox scored for Leeds, she certainly would not be the Wanker of the Week. Be fucking shocked more than anything. Is it me? But no, in all seriousness, he stole a goal from Firpo, which means he earns Wanker of the Week.
Yep.
It's a great time to mention that Russ Morgan went to the Dominican Republic, is that correctly, on holiday.
It's touched the holy ground.
Yeah. I look forward to hearing that again in 2 weeks' time if Firpo does something. Can we mention him? Thank you, Russ. Megan Fox would be the Bukake bucket of the week. I'm pretty sure that's not even PG. Anyway, that goal was genuinely important because I didn't think we would get anything out of anything, but then we got one just before half time. The best time
needed to come before half time. It definitely did.
Yeah, and that then leads me into finding on the internet the Fur poem. If Junior Firpo has 1 million fans, then I am one of them. If Junior Firpo has 10 fans, then I am one of them. If Junior Firpo has only 1 fan, then that is me. If Junior Firpo has no fans, then that means I am no longer on this earth. If the world is against Junior Firpo, then I am against the world. think it'll be
Well written, Tom.
I was just going to say that, Ben. Well written, Tom.
I wish I didn't mean to write that. I have the video of that, Scooby. That's fantastic, actually. Admittedly, I didn't actually know what your emojis were of, admittedly. But yeah, when he scored the goal at Accrington Stanley in the FA Cup, and then everyone, then the fan jumped over the hoarding and then started doing the worm. It was incredible. It was incredible. Definitely not PG. It's a watershed, so fuck it. Or fuck it. I don't even know how to say my own football manager's name officially. Ian, what's the correct pronunciation? Because I know you know this stuff. Accrington Stanley. Is he joking? Anyway, so obviously went in at 1-2 down at half time, or 2-1 down at half time. Come out in the second half. Definitely need an early goal. We got the early goal. Jaden Bogle, the other guy on the flank scored. That was a great goal, personally, in my opinion. Because the temptation would be to hit it first time. And he still, he gave himself the time to actually... I'm actually going to put this in the corner.
Composure, I think it's called, yeah.
That's a great word. Thank you, Ben. In that moment, I genuinely thought we're going to win this game.
Well,
I'm not perfect.
Minute from there.
Yeah.
What killed us winning the game was that 5-minute injury in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just killed the momentum.
They did all the clever things, and I'm not giving it we still should have really scored, but the fact of the matter is they broke up the game in an important part of the game when it would have been really tetchy for them if they hadn't done it, and they got the result. Oh, spoiler. Oh, hello, Lawrence. How you doing? How you doing, Lawrence? Everyone's saying hello. Even Nammers. Welcome. Scooby, Russ. Names are flying around. So, yeah, we end up finishing 2-2. So, probably the best time to ask you, Ben, what are your opinions on Leeds United refereeing this week? Whitestone for the Millwall game.
Shitestone.
Tim Robinson. Tim Robinson.
Got one thing right, which was the red card. Shitestone didn't know where his cards were. Yeah, they're just shit. I'm just going to make a thing that just says shit.
Yeah. They definitely put the twat in.
We've got a poo emoji. We've got a poo emoji, haven't we?
We have, but I don't think I have it I suppose I can put it up right now.
Yeah, just imagine a poo emoji there, people.
Oh, actually, I've got it here. I forgot to put this up when the other team score. Ben's opinion on refereeing. Notice how many refs now look like they are on roids. Good usage, Jimmy. And can't grumble with QPR game. You never gave that pen. Don't think we'd have come back from 3-0 down.
Stop. He gives too many niggly little fouls that weren't fouls. But when it was the other way around, let it go. Yeah,
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say he was.
He saw that first time, didn't he? So, let's be honest. No one saw the studs down the calf first time. We just saw.
No, that's the thing you catch in the replay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought he'd sent him off for being deliberately cynical because it was blatantly obvious, wasn't it, what he'd done? But fair play. I don't think the lad meant that, but
it's not. I don't think it's malicious. Whether I'm right in describing this, but I get a feeling that because Daniel James is so fast and he's obviously getting ready to put the afterburners on, he then does what you do as a cynical foul. But because he's so far forward, even at that early stage, it looks like his studs have caught him. Well, they have caught him. But on any other footballer, he wouldn't have had to have been outstretched to do it, if you get what I mean. So, ref was equally shit for both sides. First time in decades there were no cards in this fixture. I think it was yellow, not a straight red. Scooby playing the contrarian, as always. So why not? But that's your opinion, that's fair enough. I wasn't disappointed by the end after going 2 down. This is the thing. It's only a bad... It's a bad result in the hindsight because of the other results. If you get what I mean. If they both had 2-2 draws, it'd be a fantastic result and a fantastic comeback, in my opinion. The fact of the matter is, Ben, and other people in this chat, rightly or wrongly, we will win the championship if we continue to win football matches, and it cannot be stopped. The only thing that can stop Leeds United is Leeds United. If we win our remaining 8 fixtures, we win the championship. And there's no concoction of score lines or results that will stop that. But then if we drop a point between now and the 3rd of May, then it becomes, what are they doing? If you get what I mean.
Technically, if Sheffield United win 10-0 every week, they will catch our goal difference within the 8 games.
That's
so there
true.
Is a concoction of scorelines that will stop.
But they are not playing like a team that basically.
No,
like,
it's never going to happen. I know what you say.
They are not playing like neither of them. Burnley. I know Burnley have nicked the odd 4-goal win, but then they always follow up their 4-goal win with loads of draws.
Oh, they're definitely going to drop points because, or at least one of them is, because they've got to play each other.
Cliche of the week.
And I don't see them both winning all 8 games. I don't see any of us, the top 3, winning all 8 games.
If Sheffield United win 10-0 every week, they'll have Sean Bean up front with his sword out, shouting bastard everyone at everyone. You'll know the point I'm getting across though. Is actually like, if we win every game, we are almost certainly going to win the championship, and that's it. Even then, it will be second. Even winning every game, Sheffield United might also win every game and win 10-0. We'll finish second, but we'll be in the Premier League. It's more the bigger overarching point of this. But never mind any of this. What are you talking about? Never mind any of this. It's a fucking Leeds United show, sir.
I want to win it by 2 points. So we've actually won it.
I can't afford to be precious about it. I would find it quite funny if we did actually win by 1 point. I know what you're saying for the fact of like, so then we won't spend all summer in arguments with Sheffield United fans and them going, oh, we truly won the championship, but we'll have the trophy because they didn't pay their transfer fees. It's simple as that.
It'll be funny
pay
if
your
they
transfer
lose out.
fees and it won't matter.
They lose out on because of them 2 points.
Yeah.
It would be funny.
Stupid early kick-off and in London, so I was quite pleased, not delighted with a point. Eye-wateringly boring. Wait, so...
Okay, Ian, are you taking a point at Luton?
What I will say, in a very slight defence of Ian, I think it's fair to say, if you'd have said to me at half... Let's say You're like
I'm
the
asking at the beginning of the game
once.
where there's nothing's happened yet.
Oh no, that's different.
Now.
No, but 2-0 down, if you'd have gone to me, do you want to take 2-2, even though you're 2-0 down, I'd go, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'd have took 2-2 at that point. I even changed my volume to 22. And it worked. It was at 14, so we won 4-1.
In all seriousness,
I changed it to 22.
Jimmy, was it that bad? And I know Rosie has said it was bad, but he's saying he was falling asleep. I mean, I can't say much. I fall asleep everywhere, apparently. It's answer to Ron Jeremy, Lawrence. I'm happy with 3 points against the poor Chelsea side, who came with 5 at the back and a low block. You're not allowed to low block against Arsenal. Don't know if you all knew that. And just keep thinking of Durka. He's Top Gun. So for the benefit of anyone who likes any of this kind of stuff, these are the statistics for the game on Saturday afternoon. Thank you, Director John, for putting this together. And yeah.
Set pieces were a bit naff yesterday, don't you think?
Oh no, they were fucking worse, Ben. I was embarrassed.
I don't know if it's because there's no run up, but he don't take a run up anyway, does he? Really?
And I know there are people who don't like it. There are people who don't like if I say anything remotely negative about Leeds United. People are like, oh, you're not supporting the team or what? It's like, no, but you can't tell me that when Joe Rothwell puts in the corner and it doesn't go past the first man, that I'm not sitting there, not unfair in sitting there going, well, if he can't get a corner past the first man, why isn't Gruev on the pitch? Because Gruev being on that pitch probably means that we don't concede the 2 goals, because we'd have the better defensive solidity in the away game. But it's always done, so whatever, I suppose. But been a long weekend with few, not a lot. Seems like might have been a boring London derby. May not have been a boring derby. I can't read that. I'm not paying attention to it properly. Compared to Glasgow and Sheffield derbies, it was dire. That Sheffield derby was basically
Shit.
it played that in a very simple. Sheffield Wednesday missed an excellent chance and they had more chances, and then basically it had 1-0 Sheffield United written all over it.
All I'm saying, right, is if Beadle had a bigger hand, he would have got to that ball.
And what about his other hand? Beadle's, of course.
That was nowhere near it, was it? Because he didn't go with that hand, he went with his little hand.
Do you think he called the little hand the wanking claw?
Take my strong hand.
Sam, were we talking about Scary Movie 2 the other day? No way in my head. Well, obviously because you did the thing for Chris something. Can't remember who played that character. But the League Cup was boring as well until the last 20 minutes. Sheffield game was dire as well. Wendy's coulda, shoulda, didn't. Grab my hand. Yeah, sorry. How do you think Willie did? You know what? I thought his intro.
He was enthusiastic.
Changed it. It definitely gave Leeds more impetus. And
I think the goal gave impetus. But look, it was nice to see, you know. It was. He didn't light the world on fire. I'm not saying he did, but it was a breath of fresh air from Aronson's performance. He
didn't lay off the ball to any QPR player, which then led to basically them bursting the net. So that's a nice start if you want to be on my good side. But still, is what it is. I wouldn't accept a draw at Luton because they're in Bedfordshire. Oh, fucking hell, Ian.
I didn't say anything about London. I just said, would you take a point at Luton?
To which Sangro said, Luton's absolute shithole.
Luton makes London, but not in London.
Fucking hell, Russ. Russ chose violence there. Laid down Luton in time for bed. That's what he did there, Jimmy. Where are we at with all this? We've got loads of nonsense. Did the poem, we did the thing. I suppose we should quickly do the dipshits, because small pickings this week, I'm afraid, Ben. Got a couple of Sheffield fans for either. So the dipshits. The Sky Plus commentary team almost make me miss Andy Hinchcliffe. Almost. Let me see. He's got a photo of. I actually thought the commentator.
They had
on
him
Sky
today,
for the
didn't they? Sky Plus. They had him with the
Oh
Sheffield.
no, yeah. He definitely did Sheffield, but I thought that whoever did I don't know who did the commentary, but on Sky for the QPR Leeds game yesterday, I thought he was fine. He actually did the thing where he basically flat out said on the air, QPR have lost their last 4 games, and this performance today is the performance you expect when Leeds United are in town. He just flat out said the thing that a lot of Leeds fans say, as in, we're their cup final. He just said it. But obviously when we say it, it sounds like a delusion or whatever. But there's a lot of statistics that obviously back up. For example, we lost last Sunday to Portsmouth. But then 3 days later, how did Portsmouth get on again at home against the worst team in the league? They won. Or sorry, they lost to them. The worst team in League One.
It's like if they go down, they'll go down. Oh, it's all right. We'll beat Leeds.
Yeah, they get the we beat Leeds United trophy, which apparently is not a real trophy, but team cheated. Do you feel interest that 2 teams catching up to Leeds? Yes. In the fact that I can't do anything about it, but you can kind of see it coming, because a lot of Leeds fans are treating. We'll pull the thing up. These are the remaining fixtures for Leeds United. Thank you, Director John, for putting this together. These are the remaining fixtures, and people are going to bring out Dan Moylan. His fucking spreadsheet needs to go fuck himself. Well, these teams have got the lowest average points per game and stuff. It's like, yeah, the same thing happened last year, and most of them fucking beat us.
Yeah, you want to be looking at the form table, not the fucking league table.
But I want to stay positive, but deep down, we've been here before, Ben. We was here literally this time last year.
So what you're telling me, right, is we're getting beat at Ellen Road in the playoffs against Coventry.
If Coventry beat us in the playoffs at Enham Road, I will fucking lose my shit. Fucking go mad. Oh, not on there. They will not be on there. I will not sit on the internet and do it. I will just sit here in absolute silence, probably, and you'll have the fucking worst show in the history of We All Love Leeds.
But the numbers for it will be through the roof.
I'm not really a numbers person, but yeah, I mean, our most watched show is the playoff final, and it's basically me just swearing at Georgino Ruter for about an hour. I can't remember specifically. But it's kind of with, how about the league's MVP? Had he right? I mean, he got a hat-trick yesterday, so that's impressive, to be fair to him. I wonder what national team he plays for, BX. Yes and no, Lawrence still have confidence. Last 2 months being a hoodoo of us. This is the thing. There's this arrogance from Leeds fans that because we're top and the teams that we're playing all in the bottom half, we're pretty much promoted, and it's obviously not true, because these games against QPR and Portsmouth have pretty shown that it's not the case. It's a fucking load of bollocks, is what it is. And it's our fault. It's our fault, because we should have beat these teams, and we didn't. Because
we're top of the tree. Everything's below us.
Leeds fans are talking like we only have to turn up to win at Portsmouth. And we don't. We need to play well at Portsmouth, because we should know that Portsmouth are going to play well against us. They're going to do the bare minimum, which is try. Because if they don't, they'll get fucked. And they didn't, because they tried. And we sat here last week, Ben, and went, well done to Portsmouth, you deserve to win. Which they did deserve to win. Regardless of the penalty, regardless of us missing loads of chances, we were not the better team on that day. And I'm not going to fucking lie to people and pretend that we were. But Just had you right as a slag. Well done, John. I don't know why, but well done. Let me have a look at John's face on the thing. Oh, he's disappeared. Disappeared, unfortunately. Disappeared. He's not seen. Not seen you. Well done. Voodoo hoodoo. You don't dare do, people. Try to fucking catch me out, tongue twister. How very dare you? Ruto is a god. We are not worthy. Scooby, if I sat here and went, Ruto is the greatest person on earth, you would turn around and go, actually, Tom, I actually think he was quite ropey on the 22nd of March, 2024. Because that's what you do. Since Pompey got a point, they've been gash. Of course they have. Of course they have. Of course they've been gash. Is it really regardless of the penalty? Jesus fucking Christ. If I sat there and said, oh, it's because we didn't get a penalty, I'd have been inundated with, well, we should fucking win regardless, which is true, because I do believe that. We should have beat teams regardless of the decision, regardless of referee incompetence. We should beat these teams because we're better than them.
We clearly said
but
it.
You only show that by actually
penalty
doing it.
Or no penalty, we didn't deserve to get anything from that game.
Very unhappy Pompey's on TSB propaganda. I'm not surprised, because how do you put in that sort of performance and then turn out that shower shite against Plymouth? No, just stay a bit. Oh, fucking will. I fucking will. Thank you, Ian, in all seriousness. Oh, if that's not the kettle pot calling the pot black, then I don't know what is. Well,
what's going on today?
What the fuck's going on with people? Scooby, tell me what my opinion should be on anything. Let me give you some. Tell me what my opinion should be on the Swansea game in 2 weeks' time. What is the acceptable opinion to you on the Swansea game, which you will not contradict? Tell me right now, please. I'll wait for you to type it.
Right, well, why are you doing that? I'm going to get a drink. Let's do this. Back in one moment.
A lot of potism here today. Pol Pot will be blushing. How is Pol Pot doing? Oh, Stone Cold's in the thing. Pol Pot Super Noodle. Whew! Your opinion should always be the same, Scooby. I made you a bacon sandwich. The answer is brown. The answer is brown sauce for a bacon sandwich. I'm just saying. Sometimes I put a bit of HP sauce on it, and then I put a bit of reggae sauce on it. Just a little bit. So it's a bit like double barbecue, even though I know HP is not actually. In my opinion, HP sauce is actually barbecue sauce for white people. It's basically just barbecue sauce for the old people that wouldn't buy it if you told them it was barbecue sauce. I could be wrong on that, but that's how I see that specific thing. 16. I don't know why I said 16, like I was shocked because it's a number in it. But other than that, I don't know. I often prefer brown on sausages, bacon. Brown sauce tends to
brown on sausage and bacon, sour cream on everything else. Chips, sour cream.
Reggae sauce is a delicious barbecue sauce. I believe it was made by the lad that went on Dragon's Den. Excuse me if I
Levi
get
Roots.
that name. That's the one. But put that on a bit of HP sauce. It's like double barbecue because they don't taste the same. But still, anyway.
Yeah, they technically do that with HP fruit sauce. It's like a brown sauce, barbecue sweetener.
So, as saying, the commentator, and because obviously we're not really fans of commentary here, because we fucking roast them quite a bit. But I thought, I don't know who it was, but I thought he made some. He sounded like someone that was watching a Leeds United match in the Championship for the first time ever, and he was having a great old time. It sounded like he was enjoying watching a football match, to be fair to him. Levi Roots. Who's Levi Roots? Salad cream. Never really took to salad cream, in all seriousness. Scooby loves a bit of sausage in his crowd.
Yeah, and cheesy chips and salad cream. Yeah.
Never had. I don't like sour cream because I don't like mayonnaise, but at the same time,
you've got to have that on your cheese on toast.
Oh my god. Down with you, Sam, you wretch. I'll have half a lager and some dry roasted nuts. Sorry, anyway. What's the other one? Oh. Andy Hinchcliffe, what a wanker of a commentator. He never has anything good to say about his former club, Sheffield Wednesday Football Club. He stole a living off us, and all he does is slag us off. He's fucking clueless.
I actually tweeted about Don Goodman this week. Find a way out. Let me see. What did I write?
Sam, not called for. Scooby is a gentleman. He will take any sausage. It's a Belgian thing. Mayonnaise on chips, salad cream is far superior. And Liam Perrins for the win, according to Jimmy, Bremner's Ghost. I have two more. Natalie from Comfy Coat, Sheffield United fan. Might just lose my mind if Andy Hinchcliffe is on commentary. Which is interesting, because why does Sheffield United fan not want him on commentary, but then a Sheffield Wednesday fan doesn't want him on commentary? It's almost like you probably shouldn't put him on commentary. My apologies for not commending Scooby's love for all types of sausages. Love you, Scooby, says Lawrence Watkins. If you listen to Don Goodman, you'd think the game of football was so simple, and the players should do the right thing 100% of the time. His commentary becomes very tiresome. Greg replies with, Chef Derby, it's Andy Hinchcliffe, but I agree, it's like listening to a lecture. And that's the dipshits for this week. Should we just get into the actual question of the week? Sam, are you ready? Sorry, Ben, have you found the thing you are looking for?
I can't find it, but I did tweet it.
No problem.
I did tweet it. It was about Don Goodman. But anyway, I can't find it.
He's nigh impossible to find these days on Twitter because of there's a politician called Donald Goodman. So you very rarely see anything of his on there. Lawrence Watkins, hot dog. So, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's time for the question of the week. Welcome, roll up. But for argument's sake, the reason this specific question has been put together is because me and Ben worked on it, and it was done by 1:30 PM on Monday morning. Or Monday afternoon, sorry. So, this is how eager we were to churn out this specific question of the week. And for us, Sam's excited, and he should be. Sam doesn't know what's about to happen. So, question of the week this week is, what is this lineup of AE celebrities that can beat up Sam Greenwood? And it is done in the form of, is it a pictogram? Is that the way it should be this one?
Yeah, pictogram.
Yep. this is Sam Greenwood, of course, known for such shows as Slags in the Dark, Thursdays at 8 p.m. in the UK, and the Road Trip, Saturday afternoons at 3 p.m. Who is this lineup of 80 celebrities that can beat up Sam Greenwood? And it's a mix of people from a mix of backgrounds and ethnicities, and there's even a manager in the corner. Who is the manager of the lineup that can beat up Sam Greenwood? I'm just gonna sip my drink while people ponder these strangers.
Michael Jackson, correct. Madonna, correct. Russ Abbott, correct.
Grey Jill. Unfortunately, you're not correct, Scooby, but that's very funny. Charlie Sheen. Correct. Who's his central midfield partner? Shirley Bassey would beat the shit out of Sam. That's not Shirley Bassey. I mean, she would beat the shit out of Sam.
I know who it is here.
Is that Gozer for Ghostbusters? It's not. It is not, I'm afraid. Is that Dirty Dead?
One of them was in one of the Ghostbusters films.
That's true. That is very true. There is a Ghostbusters alumni within the squad, and Sheena Easton is correct. Not Elizabeth Taylor, but very similar in a roundabout way. But it's not Liz, but when we see the answer, you'll see how you was just missing out on that. Madonna is obviously correct. Yes. Who's the other fashionista icon of the 80s? It's not Oprah. It's not Oprah. But this
it is Slash.
What is his name? What's his actual name? But yeah, it's Slash. Judy Garland, incorrect, I'm afraid. Let's go up. Someone did get the strike force correct. Obviously, Russ Abbott and Michael Jackson.
So we've got centre midfield, full back, centre half, goalkeeper, and manager to go. Sal Hudson is correct. Bandi.
Georgia John's back. The goalkeeper is Gary Coleman.
Correct.
Do you really want to ask that question, Mr. Tom? What question, sir?
So who's the manager, people?
Hello, Zanzi. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Obviously, Rosie as well as Ian have gone with Gary Coleman in goal. Obviously, for people that just arrive in, Zanzi just arrive in. Yes, Rick Moranis is in lineup. This is very much a lineup of 80 celebrities that we all agree could beat up Sam Greenwood.
This is round one, by the way.
There will be more celebrities from different decades that could fuck Sam up.
Why only limited to celebrities?
It's more fun.
Charlie Sheen. Who is his midfield partner, though?
I can't wait to a round of naughty celebrities. Stick Vern Troyer in there.
Troyer. We've got to make it a midget every week.
Let's say if he was alive, would you pay to watch Vern Troyer beat up Sam Greenwood? Because I would.
Rick Moranis is on this lineup, yeah. Charlie Sheen is on this lineup. Emilio Estevez is actually the central midfield partner of Charlie Sheen.
Rick Moranis is bottom right. He's the manager.
It is not Diana Ross, I'm afraid, Spencer. Robert De Niro is not. Robert De Niro could beat Sam up in any decade, obviously. The manager is Rick Moranis. Yes, Jimmy, Estevez and Sheen are half brothers, which is it's not Gloria Gaynor. It is not Gloria Gaynor. He's been very kind there, Spencer, saying that Sam could beat up Robert De Niro.
From what film?
Raging Bull.
They both have the sheep chin. Sam wants to know, you're talking to me? That's not Shirley Bassey. It's not.
So we got left back and Shirley Bassey.
Obviously, Sheena Easton and Madonna have been taken off the board. Leslie Grantham. Basically, we're waiting on who is the right back and who is the left centre back. Yes. I mean, I can give you a clue that would easily give it away, so I'm reluctant to do so. I'll give you a minute before I give the clue. Sam couldn't beat up near Robert De Niro. De Niro? Who's Robert De Niro? It's not Dionne Warwick. It's not Dionne Warwick. Although we should have actually made a lineup of Motown singers that could fuck up Sam Greenwood.
God, fucking, you line up of film extras.
Donna Summer is incorrect, I'm afraid.
Right, so your fullback, think Dynasty. Correct.
Yes, John Collins is correct. Hence why hopefully you can see now why I said like you was actually close with Elizabeth Taylor, but not actually correct, obviously.
Yes, we've got the left back. We're waiting on the one next to the left back.
Yes. Jackson Abbott.
Michael Russ.
Left centre back. Everything has been removed from the board.
The lady with the pink background is the only one left.
Yeah. And what I will say is she has a license to kill. It's not Shirley Bassey.
She's a pip.
There you go.
That's a great clue.
Ian gets it.
It's Gladys Knight. Most known from the Pips, WrestleMania 4, that she sang National Anthem, and obviously the theme tune to License to Kill.
The hardest obscure picture to get was Michael Jackson. How do you get a picture of Michael Jackson, whatever era he was from, that you don't know it's Michael Jackson?
we should have done. We would just line up the celebrities. There all be various pictures of Michael Jackson, and you could probably get them looking like 11 different humans.
Yeah. Done the version off Bow Selector.
Yeah.
We hope you like that round, people.
Did Rosie say Gladys Knight? Well, I'm not looking up to double check it while I say it, but no, she did say about Shirley Bassey about 9 times. Midnight Train to Georgia. Yeah, I knew as soon as I said License to Kill, there was going to be about 4 people right with Gladys Knight up. I did love Michael Jackson, I agree. Oh, Gloria Gaynor. No, fair enough, Scooby, fair enough. It's one of my favourite songs, Scooby. Safe Trips on his Midnight
Who's your
Train
favourite
to Georgia.
film extra?
My favourite film extra? Probably that one from Quantum of Solace that was using the mop and bucket. Once you see him, you can't look at anything else in the scene.
I like Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Happy Gilmore.
There's a sequel coming.
And his boss with the nail in the head, Jaws. He was an extra.
Dirty Den's real name is Leslie Grantham, as this will confirm. I did suggest. Actually, no, tell a lie. I didn't actually say it, but in my head I was thinking, should I suggest using the photo of Dirty Den when he went on webcam? With the finger in his mouth.
Did we figure out what this was about?
He's clearing the excrement from his ear.
But no, thank you everyone, of course, for participating in that. That was pick a decade for next week, Sam.
No, I've got one here for you. Hold on a minute. You might like this one better than a decade.
Okay.
I've sent you.
Gary, how you doing, sir?
Hey, Gary.
Clearly he's already up to no good, that photo. Hey, Tarak, how you doing? In all seriousness, how you doing? Oh my God, that's a great one. That's I'll leave that one with Ben because I'm not the expert on it.
Thanks.
Russ Walker says he's warming to the heel version of Gary. Gary turned heel on Arsenal earlier. It's a bit sad to see. Well, BX Gunner threatened to turn heel on Arsenal, even though he's already done so about 9,000 times. It's quite funny. I'm good. I was watching through my TV earlier, so couldn't comment. Oh man. While I was doing the setup for this, I was listening to your NXT review, Tarak. It was very good. It was very good, in all seriousness.
So, Tom, you're a TV star now? Is that what he's saying?
Yep.
I mean, he's not saying the opposite, to be fair. And with that, I suppose we're kind of near the end of the show. But why would I leave you all without memes, seeing as I'm already dressed as one? My chain means that I'm bad, right? Means I'm badass, obviously. Don't mess with a man with a £20 chain. I really don't. It would actually be quite inconvenient. It's on for Mayor in London. Thank you for that, sir. Come inside my sugar walls. I regretted that as soon as I said that. 9 to 5 again, Sam. There she go. My baby takes morning train. Tom looks like he's doing a casting for The Fly.
The Fly 2.
The worst one. Oh, that's very good. The current mayor of London is one. And that's the train time, Russ.
The Fly 2, the maggot stage.
Tom would be better than Sadiq. Couldn't. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Right, anyway. It's time for a Sunday roast, Ben. And I'm going to open it with a question. How much does Manchester United charge for their Sunday roast in hospitality?
What's that fucking rat?
Yes.
What feet?
I actually thought it was a piece of shit on a plate, but still.
Well, I don't know. How much would you pay? It's clearly not a serious question. It's quite delicious, doesn't it? It's got brown sauce.
Jeff Fluffbum on the London Copcorn. What's a Copcom? Sheena Easton lyrics written by Prince. Fair enough. I only know her from doing the James Bond theme, to be honest. Looks like a rat. And $59.99. Jesus Christ, Tarek. He likes his meats, clearly. I've had beef worse than that. That is the Bruno Fernandes special. Plague on a plate. Jesus, that's horrible. Beef curtains.
It is Bruno on a plate. Can't stand
I
that
bet they
rat.
charged 18 quid. Bruno. The actual answer apparently is £12.50.
What kind of meat is that?
It's a rat.
I thought it was actually a turd, but still. I hadn't noticed the rat feet, admittedly.
And the tail and the teeth. And the,
Yeah.
This is called
Who serves it?
One. If there'd been 2 rats, it'd be Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
That's very good. That's so good.
It's an actual dish?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I have
okay.
no
It's
idea,
just
in all truth, John.
Okay. Because, God almighty, if it was.
£12 too much. That, to be fair, Scooby, that's why I sort of chuckled at $59.99 being suggested. I was like, really? That's probably a tribal chief's meal somewhere in the jungle. Ratcliffe and Zanzi, that was genuinely funny, actually, to be fair to him. So, on with more serious memes. That's what you get now with the price of drinks at Cheltenham this week. Put them in your binoculars. I've also got I was a bit upset while I was at the football this weekend because I ended up getting beat at noughts and crosses. It really pissed me off. Ratcliffe, that's a Bruno special. Gee, there's my brother in Christ, I would. And when in London, you're never more than 10 yards from a Cockney Red. That's actually true, sadly. And, yeah. Aliens Hikers have taken footage of what they believe are aliens in Brazil. They said they moved very quickly and seemed to be around 10 foot tall, to which Peter Crouch tweeted out, "We were just on a family holiday. Please respect our privacy at this time." Yeah. Also, don't know if you knew this, Neymar couldn't play last weekend because he was injured. In other news, it was his sister's birthday. Imagine my shock. Imagine my shock. Some would say Tom left there. Tommy's not tall enough for the middle line. Ah, you motherfucker. What we got next? It's a big sporting weekend, so now stay tuned for the Australian Grand Prix, the Old Firm derby, Steel City derby, Arsenal versus Chelsea, League Cup final, Leicester versus Man United, Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. Bye belt. Big weekend of sport. Also, it's Carabao Cup final, as I said. There's still curling ribbons on that trophy. I'll be deep in the cold ground before I recognise the Carabao Cup. No idea. His sister banging a thing in Brazil. That's true, Rosie. The man never plays around the 11th of March. He's always got an injury. Why are you going for a syrup? I mean, I can't talk about wigs personally. Generally thought you were. No man gets a mysterious injury anytime his mates have a birthday. That's true. Well played, Lando. Who won the Australian Grand Prix out of interest?
Norris. Verstappen came second. Russell third.
Of course he did. Has he burned his Leeds shirt yet? United Trey says this brother still has just 2 goals for Chelsea. He then commented on Marcus Rashford on Instagram and, "Can I join you at Villa?" To which Aston Villa replied, "No." No. Gibbs White did okay, but I can't help but feel like our midfield was missing a Jordan Henderson, said no one. League title's gone, but onwards and upwards. Tom Burgundy. Tom Fecker. Yeah, that's fair actually. Ferrari managed to fluff Hamilton's tyre section, so he just went boogie boarding instead of surfing. If Arsenal had won the Carabao Cup, everyone would be saying it's a pathetic trophy. Oh, Newcastle win it and everyone congratulates them. I don't make the rules, Andy. I just read the memes. Why does every single player become a baller after leaving Man United? It's because you suck. And they don't, I suppose. Anyway. Spurs say, "I've got history, do you?" To which Liverpool said, "I've got a big trophy cabinet filled with trophies." That's a joke, I suppose. I Show Speed won a trophy before Harry Kane. Obviously that being from the YouTube match last week, I believe. Jazz Flute and Pinker Bow. Understood. Where we go next? In 25 years' time. I usually win things in my 25th season, mate. Sanj, everyone. Sanj. Speaking of Celtic, because of Sanj, there's a good chance you can come back from 2-0 down. But you've got to visualise how you're going to win, okay? Gotcha. And the Rangers have gone bust again. That's the only way they were winning that one. I know you're going to win the title in Scotland, I know. It's just putting a Celtic badge over a quote. Anyway. Santa Postecoglou. Fair, actually. Newcastle United have won feckle in 70 years. That's probably why such a big deal was made about it. I'll say it right now. Today was a victory for sport washing. And anyone who congratulates them is basically fooled by sports washing, in my opinion. I'm not saying you can't say well done on winning. What I am saying, though, is you're basically saying that sports washing has worked. That's it. I have nothing to say about it. My actual favourite one was WWE have released what they call legacy title belts, obviously with branding of 13 major European football clubs, 12 and Tottenham. To which Drew McIntyre wrote on Twitter, the only title Tottenham have seen in years. Because they've got them one there, but who's fucking buying a Tottenham belt? Can you re-sign someone? Or do they do that themselves? Oh. My biggest fear with 49ers buying Rangers is that Leeds re-signed Jack Butland. Oh, that led to that question. Liverpool were favourites. Newcastle did well to beat them. I think it was more about the underdog winning and that they won their first cup in 70 years. Again, though, it's amazing what a bit of hard work and being the richest football club on the planet can do for you. Oh, in other news, Dele Alli got sent off this week after making his first start for about 2 games. You got Fabregas said, "Come on, you got to join Como for me." Okay, Fabregas. Well, Fabregas, Dele Alli was sent off after 10 minutes. Now his mental health issues are giving him a splitting headache from ear to ear. I mean, that's quite a debut. I agree that the league have conspired to prevent them from spending the money. But I'm also a football team. I'm a supporter of a football team that were competing with that team for staying in the Premier League, and then they got to spend. They got enough money to turn around and go, let's buy Kieran Trippier, despite the fact that our club is shit. Which was a key reason why they survived, in my opinion, because they sorted out their defence, which they wouldn't have been able to do, because if it weren't because of the money, that was it. They would have gone down. Probably. But still, it's irrelevant. It's not relevant because I believe it, but you know, make sure you check out Stags in Dark Thursdays at 8 PM. Yeah. The top sides have conspired to allow them to not spend the money. Or to change the rules so they can't spend the money. Check out Rosie Judo Chop show. Judo Chop next Thursday. Don't know what Judo Chop show is. Anyway. Let's check in with Manchester City just quickly. A seagull took my 3 points hat. Which it did, because they didn't get any 3 points. Anyway. Newcastle has awful sports washing, but Liverpool has Liverpool fans. Who did the fans want to lose more? Newcastle United winning the trophy. Has the world gone topsy-turvy? You will always be a loser, Liverpool. Now take your Premier League title and get out of my sight. But we have got a question from Tottenham towards Newcastle. You won a trophy. You. Back to Manchester United though. Tony Montana recovered from being shot to death by the Bolivians to say Bruno Fernandes has been better than all the following players this season: Odegaard, Kevin De Bruyne, Foden, Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka. Put some respect on his name.
No.
Is there any merit to that?
No.
Does anyone care? Newcastle have been well within FFP. Kevin Hyman. Manchester City and Chelsea just don't bother with. Don't bother. Party time in Camel Toon. Pedants of the world. Unite and take over. Fill me with... What? Sorry. Fill me with Hyman. I've said worse, I suppose. But they can't spend hundreds of millions like I'm sure they would do if they could. Chelsea bought 2 new players recently. They bought a player yesterday, I believe. He's on loan at Las Palmas. Don't ask me to name him. I couldn't. Phil McCavity is probably his name. Where are we at? Can you imagine how bad Man United would be without Bruno Fernandes? I believe that says Man United relegated to League 2 due to embarrassing low point total. Anyway. Just imagine if Arsenal knock out Real Madrid, we are finished, says United Trey. Dad, why haven't you done your assignment? Bruno Fernandes. What? I need a pen. Tony Montana's back. He says the best Liverpool team in decades, knocked out of Europe. The worst Man United team in decades qualifies for the quarter-final of the Europa League, of course. Who are you playing next in Europa League, Rosie, of course? That's a fair question. Oh, I've been clipped, have I? City also pay off refs, but I didn't say that. Just typed it. Anyway, Phil McCracken. Tom, you look like a darts player I've yet to meet. Could you explain your stadium design, young man? Yeah, well, basically, it's the exact same one as the current one, but I added this tent umbrella thing to collect rainwater for some reason, and this $2 billion cost I can feel is pretty sharp. It literally looks like a circus tent. It's disgusting. Speaking of Gabriel, when he was asked, are you particularly scared of any United attackers you might face on Sunday, he went, I'm pretty sure I've scored more than them all. Speaking of which, it's time to talk about Arsenal. Here's Arteta getting shit again. Just clocked that it's Arteta's 7th year as Arsenal manager, yet he's still got 1 FA Cup. Arsenal ain't a big club. This is about the PSV result, of course. I believe they were at 9-3 on aggregate. This is a very nice result, Arsenal. Now, isn't that much more fun than hardly ever scoring in the Premier League? Yeah? Might be. Anyway. Real Madrid and Arsenal have a combined 15 Champions League titles and 14 FA Cups between them. Champions of Europe. Giants of Europe, sorry. Absolute giants. Rangers are buying Ozone FC. 180. And loads of rain in Manchester. Ideal. Arsenal aren't winning anything this year besides the participation medals, and Arteta ought to be renamed to Could Have Done Better. Hell. And I'm going to take you on a very quick story about watching Arsenal on Amazon Prime. So bear with me a second. So I watched Arsenal play PSV on Amazon Prime's Champions League coverage last night. Let me try and find it. Excuse me. I promise it's worth it. Well, I realise I need to add another bit to it. So anyway. So I watched Arsenal play PSV on Amazon Prime's Champions League coverage last night. Amazon Prime? Yeah, apparently they're one of the world's biggest streaming platforms with over 250 million subscribers. Must have sprung up overnight. You know, the funniest thing though, it's the little differences. Example. Well, you know how Arsenal struggled to even score one goal in the Premier League? Well, in the Champions League on Amazon Prime, they score multiple. Get out. Go on. How many? 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7? Well, I can picture them getting lucky and scoring 1, maybe 2, but 7? Say, do City play in the Champions League on Amazon Prime? Not anymore, they got knocked out. This new Champions League format, you just don't know what you're getting. And the final meme of the show this week will be, hands down, my favourite thing about football is how no matter what happens with any team, the joker is somehow always on Spurs. 7. Twitter accounts without actual profiles of themselves should not be taken seriously, especially when you have a footballer as your image. That's Sam's boyfriend you're talking about, Jim. And have Leeds bought Rangers yet? When you do, can you turn them into a Halford? If Netflix did Gooners, it would sell less tickets than Megan's cooking tips. And yes, I think people enjoyed the 7 thing. That fecking meme is never going to end. Maybe. Rangers haven't sent
things happening in 7th.
Rangers haven't spent 8 million. Never mind 800 million to come second. Woo! Still work in progress for the 49ers to buy out 51% of Sevco. And Rangers are still second though. Arsenal and Rangers both second, first losers. That's the point, Spencer. Don't! And perhaps Arsenal's owners should have bought Rangers then. Who is Rangers' biggest transfer? Who is your record transfer, Rosie? I have interest. I'm not even asking it as a form of insult. I just don't know. Is it J Flow? Sorry, what?
There seems to be a club that sell big rather than buy big. Probably Gaza.
Maybe. I genuinely don't know the answer to it. Like I say, it's not actually.
What did they buy Ruth for? 7.
No, we sold him to Anderlecht for 7, and I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have paid 7 for him at that point with his injury record.
How much did we sell him for?
It's almost as if you know. 7 million. 7. Not 1, not 2, not 3. 7. You mug still up? Rangers' biggest transfer was Nelly Gordon in the canteen. Leeds won't mind coming second. Oh, it was right. It was J Flow. Because didn't we get him off Rangers? For not cash. Always come second. He's a big part of why your club had money, was spending money hand over fist, obviously. Is it though, Sam? Have you seen the officiating in this country? Flo, Rangers can get away with 7 million because it's not a proper league. It's a clown show with 2 teams. How much longer should we keep this discussion going?
They can carry on.
That's what. I guess what I'm asking depends how long should we sit here with the live thing? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do.
Did you watch the Arsenal game today? Holly likes to throw. Hello to Spencer's wife, Holly, of course. Somewhere to throw next week, or should this just be a one-time thing? No, not next week. I mean in 2 weeks. Both Rangers and Celtic were quite good in the first division in England. That's not true. That's not true. High on horse is what most Ouija's, as in Glaswegian, I believe. She said she don't break old ladies' hearts. There's no trouble with that. No chance of that happening. Yeah, the championship. Yeah, I knew what he meant. Holly likes her perms. Kinda karma for the Scots being the biggest opium dealers in the 18th and 19th centuries. Second division. Oh, I didn't think my response would be taken seriously. But yeah.
You good?
What do you mean?
Good. We're good.
Yeah. So obviously I intend on taking a break for the next week while there's an international break. And we'll be back with the result of Leeds versus Swansea in the when would it be? So let's have a look at the remaining fixtures.
Week on Sunday.
Tell a lie. We do play. Oh my God, we play 11-8. What's that? It's Romania time, isn't it, Director John? Anyway.
Yeah.
We're back in 2 Sundays' time. I'm sure you're subbing. No, I appreciate it, Rosie. So, thank you, everyone. We will be back with Leeds versus Swansea review. Don't why. Oh no, I don't get why it says preview, because Director John didn't know I intend taking a break. Anyway. Awesome. I had a lot of fun. Fuck me, I've just seen Tom's got hair. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Cheers, lads. They both said cheers, lads, at the same time.
Thanks,
One
everyone.
of you quickly say jinx and the other one can't talk until you say his name 3 times. They won't have to talk for the next week, I suppose. Let's Leeds channel on YouTube. See what you did there, Russ. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate you saying so. Pink Cushion. Jinx. Yes. Sam. That gentleman that also said jinx at the same time as Russ. Can't speak again for the next week or whatever. Anyway, Tom's been using his Rogaine. Alright, so thank you to Ben for his time.
Tom.
Appreciate that. Thank you to everyone else. Thank you, Director John.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, John.
Find the thing.
We love you.
Don't know why I did that. Press the wrong one. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Shouldn't have done that. Finding the thing for Director John. Thank you, Director John. We love Director John, of course. Thank you for taking the time to put this together. Stuff for us, John. Really appreciate it. Have a good week, everyone. Leeds these
Take care, everyone. See you in a fortnight.